Hey guys, welcome back to the GO Lithium YouTube channel. On this week's video, we're going to go visit Greg Schmidt at the Bad Influence Garage. Come take a ride with us.
Greg Schmidt with Bad Influence Garage and Bad Influence Racing, and we got the GO Lithium guys here in our shop in Brainerd, Minnesota. And you guys drove down. You got to see our shop in Aiken that you actually got to came down.
Yeah, it was funny. Right when you said that, I was literally going right by the 40 Club, and I looked over and gave it a little wave for
Yeah, you can see the shop and everything there. So, but they drove down. They wanted to see the car and talk about some stuff here. But little overview of our racing. I came back to Minnesota from Las Vegas in 2012 and started kind of help running our shop, Paradigm Automotive here. And we started building, a couple of door cars and some fast stuff there. We started in with some NHRA Super Gas, and then kind of went into a little bit more heads-up racing at our local track of BIR, and we wanted to kind of race the Outlaw class, so big tire Outlaw. We had nitrous engines and such. And then we kind of built more cars, and in 2019 we came out with another third-gen Camaro. That's what we were kind of known for, nitrous car, but on the sixth pass we rolled the car. We had a wishbone that had been, it was a prefab wishbone that we'd had for a long time. It broke.
Walk in.
Yeah, Pop's here. So
How you doing, AJ?
This is Brock.
Brock, good to meet Brock. Good to meet you.
yeah, we're just giving him a quick overview of some stuff on about our racing and everything. And
Not much about it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, like I said, in 2019, we had a rollover on the sixth pass. Wishbone broke, so we had no control of the car. At about 180 miles an hour, we rolled a car.
You driving?
I was driving. I had all my safety gear on there. Had my Hans. I had my fire suppression system, everything in there. Slid on my roof for about 500 feet. It was pretty. I don't want to say super traumatic, but definitely I had some nightmares and things like that. But was able to get back over it. Got back in a car about a month later. Went down the exact same lane, same track, same everything, just a lot slower. But it was good there. So then we rebuilt that car.
Okay.
New front clip, and then basically everything for the A bars and everything on the top was all redone, but the same chassis. And then we built this fifth gen that you guys have seen us, campaigning quite a bit. And this has a 535 cubic inch all billet Hemi in it, 118 millimeter turbo, close ratio transmission that we've had Bishop's transmissions in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. They're the ones that they went through it and freshened it and found some stuff that we were missing. Okay. Redid like our dump valve setup to make that correct, and they found some issues we're having, and it was really good. So. Yeah, now we're to this, and this one we were just on the dyno. You guys saw our video, and you guys can definitely check out our channel, Bad Influence Garage, on YouTube. But we made 2,750 horse to the hubs, and we have about another 5 to 10 pounds of boost we can throw at it. So
We ran out of time.
just ran out of time on the dyno.
That's how it always is with everything.
Yeah.
Just get so busy.
Yeah, but we can pull some of the stuff off. We have to pull the hood off anyways to do something, so we can definitely pull that off. You guys don't see some other
Yeah. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So through our shop here, we showcase everything through Bad Influence Garage, through our YouTube, our social medias and everything. But the shop that you're in, where everything is housed in, is Paradigm Automotive and Performance. And so everything was done here for all of the fab work. The only thing that was not done in-house was building the chassis and building the rear end. But otherwise, mounting the front end. This is a VFN front end. We've mounted everything in-house here, mounted the doors, squared up the body and got everything working for that and done there. the entire turbo kit. We built the engine. All the electronics and wiring was done here.
You made the whole turbo, like all the plumbing and everything?
Yeah, we plumbed everything, did the hot side and the cold side. And that's actually, we did, it was about, I think it's 2 years ago now. We had a series called, that was Road to Radials was last year. We have another one that was basically our build series from about 2 years ago. And we showed as we were building the whole turbo kit, everything on there, putting everything in, how we mounted things. We did a full build series on the car. So that way people can kind of follow along and see that.
Yeah,
we even have one of building the rear wing. That's actually really one of our top videos of how to build a drag wing. So we did all of that in-house. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
You look eerily familiar, or you look eerily similar to Stevie Jackson.
I don't know who that is, but I'll
Stevie,
take that as a compliment.
Yeah, Stevie Fast Jackson. Yeah, you have a very, very similar face. He's a little bit taller than Stevie.
Oh yeah, you're quite a bit taller than
Yeah, you probably got about 4 inches on him, but he's about the same as me. But yeah, no, Stevie Fast
He must be
Jackson.
handsome.
Man, best looking guy in Pro Mod.
He's gonna tell you. You bet.
Stevie Fast Jackson is, you'll have to look him up. He's another door car racer, and he races
Two-time Pro Mod
radials.
champion.
He's he's a 2-time NHRA Pro Mod champion, and he's 40, 42 years old, right around there. But he is he'll tell you how good he is, and then he'll prove it. He's one of those guys there. So
That's
He
what I
can
like.
back up what he talks.
Nice.
absolutely.
Hey, that's cool.
So
Is he from the area?
No, he's down in Georgia.
Okay. Yeah.
He's just very well known. Actually, right now he's over in Bahrain racing like round number 3 of Bahrain's Pro Mod series.
Really?
Yeah, like, he's real good.
That's, yeah.
He'll be with us. I think he's gonna be back in time to be with us in Georgia.
We'll see. I have no clue. I haven't heard there, but
depends on what his schedule is.
different thing about our car. Now we have the hood off. Is you see we have all kinds of wiring and a turbo and everything, but there's still a carburetor on it. So we run a blow-through carb. That's from APD that we've done some reworking and such on there. We went with a blow-through carb because cost. If I wanted to do a EFI setup on this, we already have an EFI ECU in this. We use a Holley Dominator ECU that controls everything on the car, minus the fuel. What we're doing is we're basically trying to see how fast we can push this blow-through carb. There hasn't been a drag radial car in the 3s with a blow-through carb yet, and the world record for a blow-through carb in a door car is like 385 or something like that. We had heard a year ago it was about a 413, 414, right around there, and that was on a drag radial car. But some of the top sportsman cars, much lighter cars, they've been a little bit quicker. So we're going to try to be the first 3-second drag radial blow-through car coming up for Lights Out 13. And if everything goes right and we have enough power and fuel and everything, we're going to try to go into the deep 380s. But, you know, that's a lot. Right now we have a best pass of a 417, so there's still a lot to chip away on that. So we actually, before we went drag racing, we did 14 years of dirt track racing.
Okay.
So we did everything from back when they had the Wasota and everything, pure stocks, and then worked our way into a super stock. After super stocks, we did some Midwest modifieds or B mods, and then some A mods around the area. So yeah, I've known about the GO Lithium brand from the dirt track stuff because we still follow everything there. But yeah, the lightweightness, and you were saying the safety of that on there. You were telling me that these batteries are one of the only ones, or the only ones, that don't have a fire issue on them because there's no internal.
Yeah, well, so there's
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so there's no internal wiring is the main thing. So our battery is bolted together. It's all torque spec. It's all from the terminals to the cells to the case. Everything's bolted as one unit.
Okay.
And other battery companies do different things, different types of chemistry and different types of cells. But like, for instance, there's just different types of cells. So you can imagine a AA battery, and that style where it's got the aluminum wrap on it. So some lithium batteries are just oversized cells that look like that are soldered together, put in a case, put a lid, and then put in the car. And if one of those wires breaks loose or a connection gets shorted inside,
so there's internal soldering and wiring on those. Okay.
So you can imagine where you have a little bit of solder or wire, or you have something bolted with a copper plate. It's just much more substantial connection, much more substantial hold.
Absolutely. No, that makes perfect sense.
And then the chemistry itself is a lithium phosphate. It's naturally non-combustible and non-flammable.
I don't know why somebody wouldn't want to do that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
no, that's awesome. Especially if it can handle being beat up in a dirt track car.
Mhm.
Especially, I mean, if you watch anything late models out there, especially like World of Outlaw guys and everything, it literally says it in the World of Outlaws. Like anything goes. I went to a World of Outlaws late model race a few years ago.
Yep.
I hadn't been to one in years, and I saw guys out there flagging in the corner with big old pink tubes and everything like that, telling them what to do. And I was like, "Is that legal?" They're like, "Outlaws. Yep, they can do whatever they want."
Yep.
Guy had an engine problem, and he posted it off, and he jumped in a spare late model he had there, and went right back out. And he got his spot back, and I was like, "Really?" They're like, "World of Outlaws, it's fine." I was like, "That is insane. It's the craziest thing in the world."
Go fast.
Yeah, that's all they care about. It was cool. So but yeah, the dirt track stuff is fun, and we learned a lot about suspensions from the dirt track. That's
Yes.
Al, my father. That you guys have seen on some of the videos and everything is here.
The old guy.
Yep, he learned so much on the suspensions. So when we wanted to go do drag race stuff, the suspension, a lot of the ideas transfer over and figure out how it is, except you don't have to worry about it doing up, down, every single lap. It does it once and then you let off and then you push it back and then you can read your data. So it's a lot, you don't have a whole bunch of data loggers on the dirt track cars where we have shock sensors, we've got ride height sensors, we've got everything on this stuff. So I make one pass and we can look at all of it and go, okay, let's change this, versus going out for 8 laps in your heat race, you come back and be like, we missed it, guys.
We missed it. Dang.